Well, actually, it's not that easy, and I think for all of us, for consumers, for companies, for innovation companies. So we have taken a commitment that in 2030, 100% of our packaging, plastic packaging, is going to come from post-consumer recycled plastic. We will be at more than 50% in 2025. So that is a question about availability, about technology, but there are also other solutions like refill and recharge. And these solutions imply also the consumer. So altogether, collectively, we have to change our behaviors, our consumption behaviors. Today, we have more and more refillable and rechargeable lines. We see that the motivation to go and buy these kind of products is sometimes lacking a little bit behind. So I think we have a responsibility to make it available and even more attractive and more interesting. But we also need altogether to change our consumption behaviors in order to make this transition happen.
Alexandra, to quote Renée Zellweger badly, you had me at consumer. And I remember listening to an interview with the boss of the Co-op a few years ago about plastic around cucumbers. And he said, look, it's about the consumer. If the consumer wants these products and is prepared to buy them, then we will do it. And therein lies the point as well. Is the consumer driving this, or is L'Oréal driving this?
No, I think we have all a responsibility. This is a question. This is a time in history where we have a historic responsibility as a company, and of course, then also every single individual. As a company, I would not answer like that. What I'll say is that we have a responsibility to bring products to the market that are more sustainable, that are responding to the challenges of the world. So we are doing this now for the last 13 years, bringing products to the market that improve their environmental footprint, innovations like our cardboard packaging, innovations like refill and recharge. I think we can progress more, we can do more, and we will continue to do more. And that is our responsibility. And then, of course, it continues in the chain. There are other responsibilities that engage, but we will do clearly some choice editing.
Alexandra, nice to see you again. Can I ask you about the renewable side, renewable energy, 100% renewable is where you're going to aim for. We've seen a lot of companies with this type of target, but how you get to the target interests me. Is there any conversation that is taking place behind the scenes to build your own infrastructure at this point rather than just relying on grids?
No, that is not a necessity for us. Our biggest carbon footprint. So we have already reduced our carbon emissions since 2005 by 87% in what we control directly. So our sites and plants and distribution centers. We will be 100% renewable energy in 2025. The carbon footprint of a company like L'Oréal is a lot also in scope 3. So the scope 3, that is all what is in our value chain, our suppliers, our consumers, the transportation of the product. So we have a huge issue of transforming this value chain in order to be aligned with the 1.5 degree scenario. And that is where we're going to invest and where we are going to work. That means how do we transport our products? How do we go away from air freight to go to train, to go to hydrogen, you say also in English, I think hydrogen technologies, how with our suppliers we work to help them to reduce their carbon emissions, and how do we allow also to our consumers to have less carbon emissions in the bathroom, in the way they use products, also in the kind of products they use.